Welcome back, everybody. This is episode 149 of the Road to Top series. I'm Toasty FM, and first of all, I just want to say sorry. I had family in town staying with me for last week. My nephew had his baptism, and I thought I was gonna have a little more time to myself to do maybe a video every couple days, but it's been hectic. I've been working full schedules at work. They're gone now, and I'm gonna be free for a couple days, so expect a few more videos. But yeah, I really do want to say, I'm sorry that it's been been MIA. It wasn't my plan. It's just the nature of what's going on right now in my life. But it should clear up now. Let's get into the series. That's what you guys are here for. You guys are not here for me to to spiel about my stuff. So yeah, we're playing today in the Europa League. Now, we beat Porto. Oh, that's what it was. I was so happy we beat Porto, and I wanted to tell you guys. And I haven't been able to for last week. It's been crazy. Porto, Lisboa, Sintrense, we have been fantastic, and we're definitely pulling our season around. See, I just my voice ticked up like 3 or 4 notches there. We're planning to rotate our squad today because we are playing Watford, and we're basically confirmed to finish the top spot. I mean, we finished second, we finished first in the Europa League groups, and it has really mattered in terms of who we play. I mean, last year we played Krasnodar and they beat us, and we finished first place. The year before that we finished second place, and we got through it. But so what I found is that it hasn't really mattered that much. We're still in 4 competitions, and we need to make sure we're healthy for the next round of games. As far as schedule-wise, we're going to have Braga. That's a big game. Benfica after that, and Taça Portugal. That's going to be interesting. They don't have a couple games, we're some low-level teams, but then we have a lot of fixture contention because we get into January, and we know how hard January can be. It can really, kick our ass if we're not ready for it. So yeah, guys, let's get into the game today against Watford. Like I said, a little bit of squad rotation. Like I said, I think we actually made a couple signings. We made a couple signings who were on a pre-contract. We signed them up earlier in the season, and I think they just joined us. And those are Drisa Sangare and Farid Nahari. Came in from Africa. I think Sangare is Ivorian, an attacking midfielder. He's a solid player. He's probably going to be loaned out. I think I've already added him to the development list. He's probably going to be loaned out, but still a very good player, very pacey. Hopefully he'll be a good player for us. Then we have Nahari, I believe, who's a striker, advanced forward, a high potential. Not there yet for sure. So he'll be loaned out as well. We have some depth there. So he won't be necessary as of now. But another player that I'm looking forward to, hopefully he can come in a year or two and be a good player for us. So that's on that front. I did remember a little bit of things that have happened since last episode. I think those are 2 main things was new signings and us beating Porto. The game against Porto, I'm not really sure, but we actually played very well. An early own goal definitely helped us, and we got the second, and then it was smooth sailing from there, to be honest. So let's get into the lineup for today's game and make sure we finish in first place. I'm pretty sure we're confirmed to, if I remember from last episode. Alright, guys, this is the lineup today. Like I said, some rotation, but not complete rotation. because of a couple things. First of all, Jack Manuel is going to start in goal. Rewarding him, like I said, he's been a solid backup goalkeeper, and he deserves some playing time. Camilo Ramirez, who is our number one, is going to be playing. Gomez's backup is out. Gomez is out with red card, or I think it was yellow card accumulation, so he can't play. Don't trust our lower center backs. Murphy, I think is his name, and Morgan. So Semprini's going to start there next to Vited. Gingleberger out on the left-hand side of the defense. Bruno Silva and Duchesne in the center midfield. Not too much of a downgrade from our normal players in there. So I'm not too worried about that. Aurelio. And it looks like Mubanga picked up a knock. He's out for a couple weeks. Not too big of a deal. Dreisen will start. Villegas will start because Gomez is not registered. Luxford is in there, and Marquez. So, three starters that we'd have in there no matter what. A little bit of rotation here and there. But nothing that I think drastically changes our ability to play. So let's get into the game. We're away from home, which is probably the biggest issue that I'm worrying about. We played well against them earlier in the first game. No little rotation. So hopefully we can get the win. I mean, it's definitely clear that we are probably too good for the Europa League at this point, at least the group stage. We're good at beating these type of teams for whatever reason. I don't know what it is, but we just have that something. As we just get a goal from Marquez in the 12th minute. And as you can see, I mean, we're downing these teams, but we just doesn't seem to work in the Champions League, and it doesn't seem to work, as this year hasn't worked in the league. Good ball up, and Luxford, it's a good cross, and Marquez, that's what he does. He's a poacher, and he gets the goal there, and he does a pretty good job getting to the ball and putting it in goal. Now, an immediate highlight behind that. We'll see what happens. Hodge, that's a strike. That's a wonderful strike. My God. I mean, right into the corner. At least 25 out. That's what the game said, but that could be 30. That's an amazing shot. Low to the ground. And it's gonna be a tough game. Is this gonna be a penalty? Ramil Victor looks like he has picked up a foul. Another thing, Victor when he plays gets a penalty every single time. Every penalty that we've scored this season, I think, has been him on a set piece getting fouled in the box. I swear to God, it happens every couple games. I think this is maybe this might be a couple times a second, but I don't remember. But it happens like frequently, like it's a weird thing. I don't know if he's just amazing in the air, and players of the other team are worried that he's gonna score a bunch of goals, but he gets fouled every other game, it feels like. When we have scored goals this season, I feel like it's been from him getting fouled in the box and us getting the resulting penalty scored. So that's pretty much what happens. Vited goes up and he gets fouled, we score a penalty, and that's been a lot of our offensive output this season. We're up 2-1. They're doing some good job holding up the ball. They haven't been terrible today. Good save by Manuel. Their striker, Hodge, found himself in the box. Almost scored his second of the game. Manuel, imperious again, goes up against the ball. He's definitely making a name for himself. Definitely proving that. I still really like Bruce Silva. He's young, exciting player, and he's definitely our number one for the future. But I like Manuel as a backup, and I think he's definitely proving that maybe he can get a kind of an exclusive position um, in in maybe a lower level league. But they score a second goal here. Almost got that tackle in from Ramirez. Looks like I took a deflection. Obviously, the first goal by them was not Manuel's fault. It was really a great strike. So, yes, he has he has allowed 2 goals today. But in no way would I say that it has been his fault. I think he's has had a good game, had that big save, has been good in the air, and I know just 2 goals that he didn't have anything to do with. Now, we're in a solid position right now, not too worried. Want to make sure we continue that. And see if we can get the goal. Our goals, maybe the penalty wasn't, but I think our goals have been. Actually, the penalty, their wonder goal. I guess our both second, our first goal, their second goal, were kind of similar if you look at them that way. So maybe it has been fair. It looks like they've had more of the ball, or we've had more of the ball. They've had more chances, a lot of long shots. We've been more clinical with our shots. We've been able to get into the box and stuff. So maybe a change in the formation or something could help us out a little bit. Villegas looked like he could have brought that down, but went first time with the head and just wasn't good enough. They find out right. Jovernick Manuel does a good job getting that ball. He does a great job again as Hodge was lurking. I think that was Hodge, who was the one of the 2 strikers that was actually there in that position. Got to make sure we stay tight here at the back. Another goal. Semprini has not been good enough today. To be honest, Gingelberger has to do better, and that's just that's just not good enough. Not very good defending. Semprini's had a bad game today. And I would expect something out of our captain, out of our he's been here for many years as our center back, a stalwart there. Dreisen just couldn't find the head of Marquez, and they're on the counter quickly. Ramirez gets and that was Kringelberger does a good job blocking the shot, getting across. But that's probably the best best play I've ever seen him do. He's never really been spectacular for us. You've seen him get red cards a couple times, but that was a great challenge in there to get the ball in front of the shot, and it goes wide. We would still finish top of the group right now. I think the only way that we would lose was with if they score a couple more goals. We really hammered them in the first game. Ramirez does a good job winning the header there. Villegas, Duchesne to Ramirez, Silva, Dreisen. Dreisen's been good today. They can't really handle speed, and Marquez should do better there. Dreisen did a good job on that side. Villegas is tired. Let's get him off. I might bring on Brunsola, put him in there. Villegas is going to come off. For Aurelio, I think let's do cross formation. Aurelio in there. Hold off a little bit longer. surprisingly, Saprini at 6.8 right now. I don't know how. Both goals, both their second and third goals were, in my mind, his fault. Letting the defender get behind them, and then a bad clearance, I would say. Maybe it's a little bit harsh, but Marquez is so, my goodness, Marquez had the chances today. Man. Should do better in my mind. It really should. Make one last change. See if Giovanni can change the game a little bit. I mean, I'm very disappointed that I think we definitely deserve to come out of here with at least a point and leave definite winners of the group. Dreisen here. Looks like they're going to have a player sent off. This is definitely our chance to attack. What am I going to do? I am going to go for it. We're already losing. So I'm going to take Aurelio off. Aurelio did not start. So Duchesne off in there. Put him at complete forward. Marquez has a poacher off his shoulder, I hope. Aurelio right there in the center. And let's just go for it. I think I'm not going to change anything tactically. I'm just going to go attacking. I mean, it's definitely worked. We've had plenty of chances today. We just haven't finished it off for whatever reason. Marquez hasn't been as clinical as I would like. He did score the first goal, but hasn't been enough since then. Defensively, we have been great. But hopefully that's going to change now. A couple more minutes, so we can just get that last goal. That'd be nice. We still finished off the group. But I'm kind of just testing stuff out. See if I've made this change before in games where we're losing, and it just doesn't seem to have worked out. See if this can be anything different. I just don't think Marquez and Aguirre are a striking partnership that I can really rely on. I just don't think they mend well together. Or maybe poacher, complete forward doesn't work together. That's something where I need to do a little bit more experimenting. If we're behind in the game, we have to bring on a second striker, because that's what I like to do. But that's something we're gonna have to see. We lose in the game. It wasn't the worst loss, I would say. It is unfortunate, but let's still finish top of the group. We still have an excellent group stage, and we didn't get anything. Bruno Silva got hurt, but hopefully he'll be fine. And so yes, let's look at the upcoming schedule for tomorrow's episode. Alright guys, so this is the upcoming schedule. Braga, Benfica, Feirense. Probably going to come back tomorrow against Felgueiras. Actually, tomorrow will be 150, won't it? So, maybe we can do a double, 2 games. Do Felgueiras and Sacavannense. Have a little fun. Go on the wild side, maybe. We're probably going to get through that group. I don't see any issue with that. So maybe we can have fun. It looks like Bruno Silva's only out for a couple days, 3-6 days. Hopefully we'll be back for Benfica next week because we won't have Mubenga. But if not, we have Duchesne and Aguirre to start in the midfield. But yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Sorry, I've been busy, but we'll be back more consistently, and I promise we'll do it tomorrow. So, take care of yourselves.